What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part 10 of the Kristala playthrough. We have made it to, I believe, the Castle of Tandar, and we're now at the point where the landscape architects are mowing for the 50th time through this area. So I'll put it on mute so you guys so we can see. But yeah, we're going to be exploring this area and seeing, talking to people, and then once they go away, we can continue. So we've got this path up here. We just picked up a sprig of Jaconda in there, which is nice. We should be able to, at some point, continue expanding our health. And let's see, but 9 is plenty. We have merchants over here. We can check out their wares, their Khajiit wares. And then we have this path down here, so, I feel like I came down here, right? And I was all, like, confused about life. Or this pier area. Let's check out the pier, and then we're going to go see the shops, and then we'll go back up and go the main path. I honestly have no clue where I'm supposed to go, so I guess it would help if I had my journal out, right? Open the gate. Confer with Tandaran Sacred Crystal. Oh, okay, we gotta go find the Sacred Crystal then. Okay. And when you speak to Gustav, oh my gosh, we forgot about it. Man, we suck. We've got more cleanup to do. I like how they're just waving like, hi, how are you? Oh gosh, there they go again. You. So nothing over there. This dude's like in there. Oh, it's too funny. I think they forgot all about him after they buried him. I see items. Eroded crystal vein. Her armor looks pretty cool. And that seems to be the extent of it. Alright, so that's about it. I didn't see any additional items. And I'm not like too interested in, like, you know, falling to my death. So what we can do is we can go up. We'll go check out these shops up here. And we need to go find the crystal. Once we speak with the crystal, we can then go to Gustav, wherever he was. I hope he's back at his location, though. That's my concern, is that he may not be. He may have moved. So we'll have to find out. But yeah, that last stream, my gosh, Biaslog was an absolute fiend, and the performance of the game, it was stuttering and actually freezing at certain points, and that was a tough fight for those reasons. But he was just pretty tanky in general, very fast, very quick combos. Top is, there you go. There you go. We're just waiting for the items to load in. Unfortunately, these shops, although they open up faster now, that the items don't populate for some time. But I found that the less inputs you know, kind of load the game with, the better it runs. It really just wants you to kind of take it easy. It's not able to just take all this on. Any second now. So I actually went to Reddit, believe it or not. I don't use it often because I typically get banned. But I used it just to get some suggestions for Souls-likes that just maybe I don't know about. Now everybody calls everything Souls-likes. Like there's one, like as a list that's actually quite popular that includes games like Hollow Knight and Black Myth Wukong and Dead Cells, but this person has obviously no clue of the different genres that exist in gaming. But so that was just pretty hard to do. So I was like, you know what? Let me give examples of some of the games that I consider Souls-likes and whatever else. And then I just wanted to know, like, anything that was more obscure, like a more obscure title. Like obviously all the mainstream Souls likes we've either played or beaten in some capacity. And then of course we had, you know, some of the lesser known ones, you know, like I like games like Steel Rising and Hellpoint, for example. Games like The Surge and Lords of the Fallen to me are top tier. And then of course you have like the very best, which are most of which are like from FromSoft themselves. So I was giving examples of those types of games, and I actually got some pretty good feedback. There was people, of course, calling certain games Souls-likes that were it was just largely incorrect. But in general, there's a few that I had completely forgotten about, and oh man, this is so annoying. And others that I was really looking forward to actually trying it for the first time. So because it's kind of slow, and because certain games that we were anticipating to be launched in this month are not going to be launched. And I don't think I have anything like June. So essentially we have like May, June, July to do whatever we want. So there's games like Bleak Faith Forsaken, Ashen, Deathbound, and those titles that I forgot all about that I've played in some capacity, whether it be demos or I just followed and it was only on Steam. So those are games that we can actually start exploring the next few months. So Slaya, what's up, Slaya? Slaya says, morning, brother. Okay, we're not gonna, I mean, I'm patient, but I'm not that patient. So let's try this one. I'm just trying to see if any of these damn merchants shops are going to populate. Oh, so I had gone to Reddit, the toxic place that it is, and I actually got some pretty good information. I was surprised, so I was sharing that because I had just wanted to see what obscure titles and Souls-likes are out there. And, you know, more often than not, people call everything a Souls-like. But then every once in a while you get those gamers that actually know what they're talking about. And I got some really good feedback on, you know, I would consider them more obscure Souls-like titles. So that's something that I definitely want to consider, like Bleak Faith Forsaken, Ashen. Like I tried Ashen years ago, just casually off stream. All these different Souls-likes that I'd like to feature. Deathbound I tried on Steam, but it was still very early on, and I was incredibly dizzy. So there's just games like that that I know have been fixed, and they've been out for probably a year or more now, or some of them in several years actually. So they've certainly had time to be improved upon. So I'm hoping that, you know, we can try those out, considering the next few months. I mean, I don't really have anything that's going to be new that I'm going to be featuring, so all those new launches are just like either pushed back or there's no release date. So pretty much until August, I have time to do whatever we want to cover. That's all I was mentioning, just different Souls-likes that they were mentioning. Unfortunately, though, you get the same, you know, you kind of get people that are like, oh, Hollow Knight is a Souls-like, you should try. I'm like, really? Like, people don't know that that's a whole genre. That's just a Metroidvania, man. But it's at least they try. So I appreciated that. But I got a really good list of several games I'd like to try out, and I went ahead and kind of created, like, actually wrote it down and categorized in the different tiers. So I have no clue where to go, as per usual. Let's see. This is like the upper area where we're just at. However, I don't know where the crystal would be, you know? I need to consult with the crystal, and then I need to go back and speak with Gustav to finish up that side quest. And I'm tired. This weekend was just a lot.
That was... Welcome, ye, welcome! First time
Yeah, big ol' eyes.
Post, eh? Well, what can we Winky fetch you for? Ooh, well, most completing for a bracer, but we get pilgrims of all kinds itching to scratch a tally into our Jacanda. Now, legend has it, you see, when Ilaria journeyed to Tandar and stood before Sacred Yggdri, she left here her mark on the bowl
like Yggdrasil, the scratching tree or the scratching post. So it definitely has like Nordic or Norse mythology tied to it. Yggdri would be Yggdrasil, the world tree.
Protection on the Chikanda. Some drunken mad rave it be a bad omen, but you know what I think? I think she left it for a lad. small as it is, maybe a trace of love long lost. Fancy that.
Interesting.
Pause off. That was first time the old. Well. Ooh,
Okay, well, oh my gosh. There needs to be a way to just cancel the dialogue. Because you're just locked in right now.
Pause off.
Oh, I have 6 orders of cream puffs and no cream. Can you believe it?
Cream puffs, but no cream. That sounds yummy.
In all the clanlands.
Talk to me, crazy chef, man.
What could it possibly be? Huh? Don't you know who
Oh.
I am? I am the Basile Dubois, Mayor Ouvrier. What asinity?
So this is cool. Sounds fun. I think I'm almost halfway through Sekiro. I just started the gun for it. Nice. Man, Sekiro is top tier. That's after years. That's my favorite Souls-like of all time.
I've been expecting a special
Just above Bloodborne. And I purposely refrained from playing it because I knew that it would dethrone Bloodborne from my favorites. So 6 years later, I played it, and man, the game is amazing. But I couldn't stop playing that game after I started. It was just incredible, and I explored every freaking bit of it. After I played it on stream, I beat it another 3 times, and it was awesome. And I always played Charmless, Demon Bell. Like it's just the way to go, man. You got to get them perfect blocks in and everything. It's just really rewarding. It teaches you how to play better, which is it's really fun. Okay, Lost Custard. I have like 50 of these things.
What is it now? What do you? Oh,
we found these custards. Yeah,
my precious custard.
I found like 6 of them, I think.
Tears? Oh, I don't know what you mean. It's the onions, of course. From this day forth,
Basile Dubois.
I bestow upon you the glorious station of
Susha.
commis chef.
Oh man.
To my first pupil, I bequeath unto you a prize of legend, my own secret recipe.
Just give me a bunch of
Take it and
catnip.
go. Onward, sally forth.
Uh-oh. All right. He was giving me something. Something probably so amazing the game couldn't fathom what was written into the programming. Because that which was encoded therewith was too much for the game, where it actually shattered the world of the game. I've learned that trying to stop it and button mashing and all that just makes it worse. In fact, on Friday when we ended that stream, it was frozen for minutes. I mean, I was stuck at that font for minutes. So what I turned off the game, turned it back on, I was still stuck at that font. And then I was like, okay, this is crazy. So I tried again, same. I uninstalled and reinstalled the game, still stuck there. I just left it there and I was like, whatever. I just left it on. I walked away. I forgot what I was doing. Came back like 10 minutes later, and then I was standing there and I heard like noises. So I was like, oh, okay. I came back to check on it, and the world slowly started like popping in, you know, so it actually started working. I was like, oh, just look at that. But yep, I don't know what the hell to do sometimes with this one. I just can't imagine people doing 100% guided on a game that you can't truly, it's just not ready, you know, like it's there's some things that just prevent you from making progress. So I couldn't imagine. And maybe on Steam it's a little bit easier to overcome some of these bugs, but I mean, what do you do whenever this happens, you know? Slayer says, yeah, Sekiro is just amazing. It was one of my first Souls games I ever played. I remember it being so much harder. I guess now that I'm a Souls vet, it's much easier than I expect. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for me, it wasn't difficult. And I was doing a standard playthrough initially because I didn't know anything about it, right? And then somebody in chat challenged me, not in chat, in the comment section of YouTube. They were just being ugly, and they said something like, well, you know, and not so many words, like, hey, use Demon Bell, you coward. And I was like, what is that? And so I asked chat what that was. I'm like, oh, it makes the game a little bit harder. You know, it gives the enemies more poise or, you know, more damage for you or what have you. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. Just point me to it. And then I beat the game for the first time with that, which was pretty nice. But, and then in my subsequent playthroughs, I played with Demon Bell and Charmless, and that's just amazing. Whenever you can, I think you just learn so much more from that. And it really refines your playstyle too, and I really like it. Oh my gosh, this is just not the way I want to start the week. I'm tired, man. This weekend was a lot. The cat, little kitty cat, he just takes up so much time, and he's always hyper. He's so funny. But yeah, we did not sleep very well this whole weekend. Very, very tired. But he's doing good. We confirmed that he does have a few like parasites and things like that, but I mean, he was in the wild, you know, trying to survive. And he's doing so good. I mean, aside from that, we've got medication and stuff for him, and that anti-parasitical kind of thing is coming in too, so it's like that's all good news. So he's gonna be good. I mean, he's got so much energy, and that was a really good sign, of course. And his appetite and how much he likes to drink water and stuff like that's all good. So like, okay, good. So I'm just really glad, because I was really kind of hesitant to take him in initially, just simply because last time when we tried to foster a cat, it just passed away, and she was in much worse shape, though. We didn't know how bad of shape she was in, but this little guy, he's a little fighter, man. But yeah, he does require a lot of time now. Man, I've been sleepy. It's like been 2 weeks of like, well, maybe a week, I guess, of just inconsistent sleep and waking up in the middle of the night, and that just kills me. I can go back to sleep, but then it just messes up like my cycle, where it's like, oh, I gotta sleep real deep, or you know, and then I wake up feeling groggy, and it's just that's how I feel right now. Slaya says, "What do you mean, Charmless? So on New Game Plus cycles, or on once you..."
very presence stifles creativity.
Hold on. It's frozen again. Man, this is exactly what happened Friday. So I'll just sit here for a little bit then. Slaya says, what do you mean, Charmless? So on a new game file, as long as you have a completed save game, or on a new game plus file in Sekiro, when you first meet Kuro, Lord Kuro, in the little moon tower castle thing, he will offer to take the charm from you or not, and if you give him the charm back, you return the charm from him, a charm that he gave to you for protection, then you will become charmless, right? You give Kuro back the charm, and now blocks that are not perfect, so like if you don't do perfect deflections, you take damage, and enemies get even more poise. So I like to play with Demon Bell, which means they do more damage, they have more health kind of thing. And then Charmless means you have to have perfect blocks. So they do more damage, have more poise, times 2 essentially. Oh god, it worked. So yeah, that's the way I like to do it.
What is it now?
It's probably gonna freeze the damn game again, isn't it?
You found it, my precious custard. Oh.
And Slaya says, glad the kitty's doing well. Happy to hear. Oh yeah, he's great. Like he's too good. So that's awesome. Right now he was sleeping, and then he started playing, and I'm like, dude, I gotta get to work. So he's in his little area right now. Please don't freeze the damn game.
May your knives never blunt and your eggshells never mix.
I don't know what happened, but it didn't break the game, and I'm fine. Yay, it didn't break. Okay, so let's see what we got, because I have no clue what we got from that. Only problem is, none of the items are loading in, so I can't see what I picked up. Potentially a key item, right? No, maybe not. I don't know. There you go, everything's loading in now. I'd love to know what I picked up, but they removed like the new item deal that you normally can get. You usually have an exclamation point indicating what the new item is, but I can't see it. That's pretty annoying. It's not armor. It's not that. Assassin tail charm we picked up last time. Key item's not it. Yeah, who knows? I couldn't tell you what I got. Lovely. We just get a high five, I guess. A karmic high five for doing good things. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for explaining. Oh, of course, Leia. Yeah, so like that to me is like the ultimate like intended way to play the game, you know, like with the enemies having more poise, so the fights are now extended a little bit longer. The charmless means it requires you to have, you know, to pretty much fight and deflect perfectly. So it's just that is how I just love that. Like it just raises the bar like that. It feels so good. And I tend to not really use the prosthetics much. And so I love just kind of like just the clean clang of the swords, man. It's just it's just a thing of beauty. It sounds so nice, and that really got me to play quite good. And where I was just practicing every day, like I'd go in and beat like all the inner bosses, just to kind of stay fresh. But it's been a minute. I don't know where to go. Where do I go?
Look what the cat dragged in.
What's up, Neil? So I wonder. Okay, that's just the top of that tree. This is like age, so that's cool. They've been scratching on it. So they says, I know kind of how you feel. The dog's having stomach issues the last 2 days, so I've been walking him every 2 to 3 hours and late at night. Oh yeah, man. I just see it's tired. Like I'm just like the worst when it comes to like, I can go back to sleep fine, but it just messes me up because like I feel like maybe I was in a deeper sleep cycle or whatever cycle, and then now it's like I feel all groggy when I wake up the next time, you know? So and that's how I feel right now. I'm just exhausted. I feel like I haven't slept at all, but I know I slept. It's just I'm just tired. But it's all worth it, man, to save a little life. That means a lot to me, especially after having lost Frida, our little baby. But I hope Pup's doing better, man. He's had little tummy issues like for a little bit. He was good, and I guess they came back. I don't know where the hell to go. This is one of those where the do I go games. The games of old. We never knew where to go. Like the Super Nintendo era, you're like, what? Where am I supposed to go? So there should be a crystal. If I can't find it in like 5 minutes, we're going to go talk to Gustav. And that should at least close out a quest line for us. What's over here? The tower. Okay, I think we've been here quite a bit actually, or a few times. I don't know where they'd house the crystal. They're usually kind of like in a cool looking, obvious place, but this is one of the most like labyrinthian ramparts I've ever seen in my life. And as I do this, I'm scanning to see if I can find a location that makes more sense. Like, oh, okay, this is where the crystal would be housed, or they'd kind of emphasize it, if you would, you know, but I don't see anything like that. It all just kind of looks like, all right, just rampart walls everywhere. So, you think it'd be like very Shrekish. The tallest tower. The tallest room. We are the Night Raiders. Says, what game is this? This is Kristala. It's a new Souls-like. They came, oh, look at that. That looks cool. What? That looks really cool. Tiger Man. It's like Atlas almost, but cat form. But yeah, so in the upcoming weeks after we beat this game, we'll probably be jumping into some other obscure Souls-like titles that I've never completed or that I've never even heard of. So I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, that's where we should go then. All right up there where the staircase is, that's going to be it. Okay. So I saw that staircase, I just don't know how to get there. So that's interesting. Just jump. I wouldn't die, right? It won't let me. Invisible walls are invisible. So, okay, good. Slayer says, I just don't want him to have any accents in the house. I fed him some ham, and I think that's what messed his stomach up. I think he's feeling a little better. Yeah, we typically, like, not because we're mean or anything, but we typically don't give our pets, like, human food because we've noticed that they're pretty much, like, on, like, their little stomachs are real sensitive, and they'll eat anything, sure, but it may not be, like, best for them because it just upsets their little, what they're used to, you know? Their little microbiomes aren't used to it, so they'll eat it, but then it's like, uh-oh, that was a mistake. So we tend to refrain from giving them human food because they just, or changing the diet too significantly, like even with like certain treats and stuff, we do it sparingly because they just have sensitive stomachs. Okay, so this is the staircase I'd like to get to, however, I don't know how to get there. I'm glad he's feeling better though, that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, I tried that here. And this isn't really climbable. This is a very strange open area. I'm not sure what the purpose of this even is. And none of these have like cat scratch marks, so I can't necessarily climb up. Yeah, this is just a very slopey thing here. That's annoying. My gosh. Just want to find the freaking forward progression. I'm sleepy. Slayer says, I'm excited to see those other games too. Maybe I'll find a new game to play. Yeah, I think that you know, the tier of game that I'm looking for is like this and above, you know, like, so it'll be like, some of them will be much more sound mechanically, and then, or some of them will be right on par with like, okay, there's a little bit of jank to it. So, I'll share the list. Maybe, I don't know, I'll do a poll or something and I'll share the list that I have and see if I can have people add to it. But everybody calls everything a Souls-like these days, and honestly, I'm very particular. I mean, this is like what I do, so I it's just a pet peeve of mine when people don't understand the different gaming genres because they just call everything a Souls-like. But everything's called a Souls-like now, just because, and mistakenly, just because if you have a, from a marketing standpoint, it's because it's a popular name now because of Elden Ring, and then from another standpoint, the people that don't know the difference, not the gamers, not the people that are making the games or whatever, people just playing it, they call everything a Souls-like if you just die. Oh, the bosses are really hard, so I died once, it's a Souls-like, you know. That in and of itself doesn't define it, but a lot of people think it does. So I don't know how to get up here. The Souls-like aspect of this is why I can't get up the freaking stairs. Oh, I hope that by exploring these new games, it'll help you figure out one you would maybe never even have considered, you know. But there's quite a few, and it's so funny because I had, in some capacity, either played the games and never featured them on the channel, or I'd never finished them. I played the demos, what have you. So it's a bunch of different like ranges of experience I have with the games. So, and then there's a few that I've never even touched, which I'm like, ooh, that would be fun to try out because it's like a completely new experience. So I definitely like to feature them on the channel once we get through this one. But like I said, it's going to be like ranging in tiers of quality, like from what I would consider like, and I'm not being mean or rude or whatever, but this is probably like, when it comes to like, I don't know, when you're thinking about the reception of the community, plus also the, you know, the quality of the gameplay in terms of performance and things like that, it's probably like C tier, you know, like, and when you think of B tier, you're probably thinking something like, I would say maybe like a Hell Point or something, and then we're talking A tier, we're talking like, you know, and it's not if you like the game or not, it's like, you know, we're talking Lords of the Fallen, the Surge, things like that. You're talking S tier, you're talking like Sekiro, Elden Ring, you know, things like, you know, Bloodborne, like, the, you know, so that's what I'm trying to make very clear, the distinction. It's not because, oh my gosh, I think the game sucks, it's something like that. I think I like this game. As in fact, I've been playing this game in spite of some of the glaring issues with it, but I would consider it probably like close to like C tier in terms of like just the functionality, performance, you know, can you have other game breaking issues? Yes, you know, so it's like how many of those persist, and you want to try and limit those, of course, but there's little things like that that I think I've put in some time to try and determine a very clear like tier system that I think will be beneficial as we're going through these games. We Are the Night Raider says, I'm also a streamer. Oh, cool. Cool, man. I don't consider myself a streamer, but I am a full-time content creator. I just stream a lot because I'd like to make more of the money I want my, you know, streaming to be my bread and butter, not my content, but I'm trying to spend a lot more time streaming, but I am a full-time creator. Slaya says, yeah, I normally Google food to see if it's safe to feed him first. Like I feed him small amounts of apples and oranges. Oh, nice. Oh, the glaze, yeah, like anything like sugary and stuff, man, that can definitely start some stuff with the little tummies. Little tummies are so sensitive. Yeah, people can be pretty ignorant concerning Souls games and what actually qualifies. Yeah, to me, like it's clearly defined as it's just a hardcore action RPG, right? So if it doesn't have RPG elements, if it doesn't have like, you know, the certain aspects of like punishing and penalizing upon death and things like that, like, you know, respawning type things like that. It's a myriad of factors that has to be included in the game for it to be considered that. But pretty much it's like, okay, if you die because the boss is hard, it must be a Souls-like. It's like Black Myth Wukong is not a Souls-like. It's an action RPG. But it's not Souls-like, you know. So I think people have a tough time distinguishing between the two. Yeah, you've been very patient and kind with this game, honestly. Well, yeah, because I mean I understand what it takes to kind of what goes into making a game, and you know this is the sales of this game. I mean that's impacting someone's life in some way, you know. So it's like I care. I'm compassionate enough to, and I also see the vision. Like I definitely see like what they're going for, you know. But problem though is I don't know where the hell to go, and that's a feature and a factor about these damn Souls-likes that I don't like, you know. I like when there's like a natural progression. Oh, this is where I should go, you know. But we're gonna go ahead and do the cleanup of the side quests instead. I'm tired of wasting time. In fact, so tired of wasting time that we're gonna do this. Menus are bugging out a little bit as well. That probably wasn't the best thing to do. Looks like the game froze again. So let me see if I have my list. I think I wrote it on. I was really sleepy, so I don't know what I wrote it on. It could very well have been my iPad. Oh, I don't think I did. Wait, is it my phone? Well, while the game's figuring out how to run. Oh, this is a little annoying today. I'm just not in the mood. I'm just so tired. Like, I don't have the energy to be troubleshooting a game. It just needs to work. How do I do this? You know, I thought, oh, that's right. They're not going to be connected because I removed that little connection thing. So I guess it is on my phone in that case. And like, just for the sake of a lot of these games, I just put them in these tiers in general just to kind of get an idea, right? But you have games like Demon Souls, the Dark Souls trilogy, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, and even Lies of P, in my opinion, that's kind of all S tier. Because you have like this certain quality in terms of and performance, and you know, that's just kind of very, I don't know, very indicative of that game. You know, like you wouldn't, if you didn't know, you would think from Lies of P is a FromSoft game. You know, it's just the quality it is. Whereas if you play Steel Rising, you know it's definitely a different experience that you get. A tier had something like The Surge, Surge 2, Lords of the Fallen 2023, Neo 1, 2, and 3 are all A tier in my opinion. And then First Berserker Kazan, again, these games, they function perfectly, flawlessly. They have a mechanic that they want to focus on or feature, and then they just are just damn good in general. So it's like a good, complete package. Wuchang Fallen Feathers, Wolong Fallen Dynasty, you know, those are all A tier in my opinion. And B tier is now you have smaller devs, and it may be like their first like try at the game and things like that. But B tier for me, see it's loading in again. B tier for me means like the game functions well. It has a little bit of jank, but it may have been a newer team, and so there might be something that is problematic with it in terms of whether it be the aesthetic is not nailed down right. The animations might be a little, you know, it's a lack of polish, I'd say, with the B tier. B tier, there's instances where there's lack of polish. And so for me, B tier would be like things like Hellpoint, Steel Rising, Enotria, The Last Song. As much as I mean that game pissed me off to no end, but I because the devs actually made me mad. The game not so much. Mortal Shell I think is fantastic as well. Ashen, Timesia, AI Limit, Code Vein 2, and Immortal Unchained. To me, those are all B tier. They're good, solid games. They function 99% of the time, but there's just like this lack of polish that makes them feel off in some regards. And that is important to note, because if you play games as much as I do, you can tell the difference. C tier, I have like Bleak Faith Forsaken, Codex Lost, Morbid Lords of Ire, Another Crab's Treasure, The Last Hero of Nostalgia, and Asterigos. Those games, you know, they're, whether they be kind of like a spin-off type or like heavily inspired by Souls-likes or what have you, there's, you know, they're typically like a little bit lower budget. They may not even have like, even shoot for, you know, certain graphical type or aesthetic type thing. They're just kind of, it kind of just is what it is, right? They're just trying to deliver a certain experience, and it could be something as simple as like, oh, it's like a 2D like Souls-like experience, you know, with pixels or something. You know what I'm saying? It could be something like that. So those games in particular, reason why they're C tier is not because, oh my gosh, it has nothing to do with how I like them or not. It's just the quality and the package as a whole. So and if there's a bunch of jank, so these games are going to lack some polish, and there's going to be lots of jank as well. And then I'd say like D tier probably is like, we have like Kristala, Dolmen. I put Deathbound in there because I remember there's just tons of issues initially when I was playing it, but those games would be considered like maybe C or D tier. So I'd like to kind of explore those games that I've listed across those tiers, and I think the next one we're going to be targeting is Bleak Faith Forsaken. Since I've always wanted to play that game, however, I just never had the time. And it wasn't released on console for the longest, so we're going to be exploring that as well. Mike says, what's up, Mike? Mike says AI Limit's really good too. It is, yeah. I listed that as well. It's certainly in the list. Crab Souls was actually fun. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I put it in that tier, though, because it was just kind of like, for me, like, there was a little jank, which that's fine. I don't mind the jank. And another thing, though, is like, from the... It was kind of just a reskin of like a... Like, you could have put anything. It could have been any kind of environment. And it was just very weird, because I didn't get, like, the charm of, like, oh, I'm a crab, you know, playing with trash. Like, that just didn't appeal to me. And it wasn't, like, charming or funny, or, I don't know, to me it wasn't, right? And I was like, okay, like, what's the point of me being a crab, you know, kind of thing? It was just kind of like, hey, I can make a Souls-like that's different. And that's what and like, to be different for the sake of being different is not at all valuable to me. But if it's different for a reason, I'd like it. So I liked where the story was going, and I liked the platforming in that game. And the combat was fine. Combat, of course, in any Souls-like should be the primary aspect. But it was just kind of like, I don't know, it didn't do it for me. So I stopped playing that. I featured it on stream, and I just ended up not finishing. I think I deleted the playthrough as well. Slayer says, nah, I get why it's lower tier. I'm just saying I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was definitely like, it was a fun experience. It just, the charm, it didn't really apply. Like, it didn't hit me like I thought it was gonna hit me. I thought it was gonna be like super witty and cute and funny, and it was like, it was okay. All of the mechanics were sound. I mean, like, you had good combat, better platforming than any Souls-like from FromSoft and stuff like that. But it was just really weird, because like, man, I didn't really like, the crab setting did nothing for me. So I was thinking that was going to be more meaningful, but it just wasn't. It just like, nope, it's just Souls-like, and you're just a crab. Story was making some pretty neat sense, though. I think it was going in a direction I was going to be really excited about, but I don't know. Confer with the Tandaran Sacred Crystal. I am trying. Meet Chief Ada in the castle. I have no clue where the freak to go, man. Mike says, the developers that make Crimson Oath are doing updates daily. Now, I heard about Crimson Oath, and that was one of the games that was recommended to me. I don't know what tier I'd put it, probably C or D, I'd imagine, but they do utilize quite a bit of AI, apparently. And I don't mind AI for several things, but if that's like one of their major ways that the game got pumped out, like, I don't like. There should not be a reliance on it, but it can certainly be used as a tool, in my opinion. But because it's a small team, they use a lot of AI. It's like, yeah, but I've seen small teams make games that didn't even touch AI. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's not a good excuse. They're just leveraging technology to do something for them. And if it's like the major feature and the reason why the game even came out, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm even okay with certain, like, depending on, like, AI art type stuff as a reference and all. I get it, like, you know, but I'm not really on board with AI as a whole in general, but it's just more so like I can tolerate it, you know. But yeah, Crimson Oath is a game that I thought I had on that list, maybe not. If I had to put it anywhere, it'd probably be C or D tier, I'm assuming. But it does not, it's not released on console, so I don't feel like playing if it's not on console necessarily, simply because, like I said, it is for convenience for me. Get a bag. I'm trying, man. Over on TikTok says game. This is Kristala. It should be listed in the stream too. I usually always list it. Mike says on YouTube, Kina Bridge of Spirits doesn't advertise itself as a Souls-like, but the combat's quite difficult. Visuals are incredible. Storytelling's oh nice. I've heard a lot about that game too. I have heard a lot about that game actually, which is pretty neat. Okay, so do I really? I don't know where to go. Meet Chief Ada in the castle. I've been over here, like, this whole stream has been me just dicking around in this stupid village. Hiya! Let's at least fight something, right? It's not gonna die in 2 hits. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, I've heard about Kina. I think the visuals look awesome on that game too, honestly. He's an angry rat. Okay. So, this is the castle. I blew the horn. Where is Ada? Meet Chief Ada in the castle. But the castle's like a labyrinth, you know? And there's no combat or anything. It's just all non-hostile NPCs. I'm just very confused as to where I need to go. Like, there's no indication. And of course, because it's Souls, like, you know, you don't have your map, or most anyways. Most of them don't have maps or anything like that. So it's like, I already blew the horn. Already opened the door. It still spins though, which is kind of funny. So I don't really know where to go. Mike says they're releasing a new Kina this year, likely near the end of the year. Consoles and PC. Oh, nice. That's fun. But yeah, I haven't even played the first one yet. And that just leads us back down. So yeah, I mean, this is just getting out of hand. This is how we get into the castle. So this is the castle. I don't know why it's not letting me jump over. It used to allow us to jump down. Yeah, there you go. Oh no! I just closed the door on myself, didn't I? Oh, silly. Let's not do that again. There you go. That's better. Okay, so I'm in the castle. Where is Ada? I've seen like every single little cat in this entire region. And the ones with crystals that I have seen are all merchants. So let's see here. It's PS2, buddy. Diavolo says on TikTok, this is Skyrim on PS1. I'm a Khajiit. I am a Khajiit, pretty much. But now this is PS2, brother. You've shown your age. You've never seen the graphics of PS1 before. Is that... Are you somebody? Where is Ada? Yeah, I just don't know where the hell to go, man. And this castle, all it is rampart walls. I mean, there's literally... And then just NPCs that you cannot interact with down below. When you go in that open courtyard where the crystal is, there's no NPCs aside from now like your merchants and then your blacksmith. So, very interesting. What's up, fam?
Did you know
How you doing, fam? All right. Still don't know where the hell to go. That could be something. Maybe we check up there and see if we can release the rampart walls. I grabbed the item from here already, so it's not here. Okay. There's like a blue item in the last stream we grabbed there. Okay, so this isn't open. That's interesting. Because that could be the way forward, but it says to speak or meet Chief Ada in the castle, so let's go over here real quick and see if there's a lever or something. And I'm so tired today. I'm really low energy today. I'm sleepy. I haven't got a lot of sleep. I'm taking care of that new kitty, and man, you don't realize how like grumpy that makes you. Because I'm just like, nah, I don't have the patience today for the jank. I really don't think that would help either, getting up here. That, of course, doesn't open. And then you can't just jump down just willy-nilly. Oh, that bridge just ends. It could be one of those puppy bridges then, right? Nope, you can't even drop down. I thought I had to get down and then I can run along it with the dog, but... Slay says, hey fam, hope you're enjoying Crimson Desert. Yeah, for sure, man. I wish that dude that was doing the 100% guide would come in. I'd be like, where am I supposed to go, mister? Because I don't know where the hell to go. See, none of these like areas lead to anything. It's just open courtyard and rampart walls for days. Now, Ada was supposed to be in the castle, but where the hell is she? I tried getting in this building yesterday, but no, not yesterday. I guess last stream, but I could not figure out how to. There's like no doors.
Have you met the Windbreaker, Chief Ada? I see, bint that one.
There's a wire I could potentially jump across, but I'm not really sure that's gonna be the answer. I can try. There's just nobody up here, though. Nobody that I can speak with, anyways. These are just, like, those NPCs that have no dialogue, you know? That's so interesting. I just don't know where to go. Pam says, worked a lot during last week and today, so not playing too much. Yeah, I definitely understand. James Gilbert, he says, your game session doesn't look like it loaded properly. Going up the hill from the market font is where the castle entrance is. Oh, really? Okay, that's huge. Okay. Okay, so this is where the font is. Going up the hill from the market is where the entrance is. So that's precisely what I did. Like, look, that's messed up too. So when I came up here, there was nothing there but just snow, right? And it was a big open area where I believed there would be some way to get in. And I've already stopped multiple times. Like, I've actually loaded the game, like, and stopped multiple times because the game's frozen already, like, 3 times. I feel like there's, like, nothing here. And now, if you notice the treehouse, or the scratching post, whatever they call it, that didn't even load in either. So this is where they would be. They're all kind of just floating around. And that's the tavern chick. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, guys. Like, I can't keep playing this if it does this. Like, it's gonna be like a month-long endeavor just to beat this damn game because it wants to do this. I'm stuck in this menu right now. I'm trying to quit out like as the game intended through the menus versus just opening up the app and closing it that way. I'm hoping that maybe that'll help it, but if not, that's fine too. But yeah, I am starting to, and it's mostly because I just didn't sleep at all this weekend, but I am starting to lose my patience with this game. I think it's been like 2 weeks. And for much of that time on PS5 in particular, that it did have met plenty of issues that were preventing progress and had me reset and restart. But I'm at the point where I probably just need to see if we're going to continue with this game if in its current state. Yeah, so I'm locked in. Like I can't even get out of this. So this may be the last stream we do of Kristala until they just kind of refine some of those things and just, you know, just optimize performance a little bit better. Menuing is just atrocious. Anytime you open a menu, things like that, it just breaks everything. But we'll load it in and see. Ultimately, this will not be a unique experience simply for Kristala. We're going to be playing some janky Souls games and Souls games of all tiers that I've kind of compiled a list of by going into the treacherous area we call Reddit. So I provided a list of some of those games already. I'm just going to load it properly and see if this works. And we'll see if we can fix it this way. But yeah, so we're going to be experiencing games that have issues and completing games from the backlog of Souls-likes that I ended up not finishing. But if this ends up being one of those, I mean, that's fine. But I want to be able to complete and play a game. It shouldn't take so long for me to beat a game because of performance issues and restarts. It just slows me down and I have to focus on one piece of content at a time, whereas I could be exploring different games and showing you guys different experiences too. So yeah, we'll see. Slayer says, you've been more than fair and patient with this anime. Most people would have called it trash and quit by now. Not bashing the game, just being honest about people's attitudes concerning games. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I mean, again, it just, the performance has to be where, you know, you have to be able to progress forward, you know? And when you consistently get presented with issues that block forward progress, that becomes not only frustrating, but that's just an actual issue that needs to be addressed. So if I can't beat the game, you know, not because of a skill type issue, but simply because, you know, progression is blocked for a myriad of reasons, I can't continue wasting time on, you know, this is how I have to eat. I have to make money doing what I do. If I can't finish the game, it makes it very difficult for me to do that. I have to eat. Believe it or not, that's how I eat. So yeah, we'll probably end up, if we continue facing issues like this, we might just put it on pause for a bit until it gets optimized a bit more in terms of the performance and things loading in, and you know, no game progress, you know, preventing bugs and things like that will be good. The game is fun. It's just what makes it unfun is being presented with issues like this repeatedly now. And I know it says 25 hours. I've played probably double that across the multiple files that we've had to restart. So it's a shame. What's up, Rox? Rox says, hello there. Hello, everyone. What's up, Rox? Slayer says, hey, Rox, hope you're doing well. Okay, so the treehouse loaded incorrectly. And James Gilberti said your game session didn't load in. Okay, so I've gone up here like 50 freaking times already. Each time, it's either had these or not, but like those stones and the little kitty cats. This is like the most full it's been so far. Yeah, this is insane. None of that was there. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so that worked. This all now loaded. Now the problem is it's not even loaded in correctly though. Maybe he's still building it, right? We're gonna assume. But it looks like it's not loaded in fully. We'll try and make it up here without breaking the game. Yikes. So that open area that I was like, this looks like maybe a boss arena or something important for a quest, that's simply where we were supposed to head, except it hadn't loaded in yet. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how people are doing 100% guides. I honestly don't think it's possible with the game in its current state, unless I don't know. I mean, there's just no way you could know all these things. Going in your first time blind and doing 100% guy makes no sense. You gotta have knowledge of all the inner workings of it. And if it's in a bug state, it's really hard to actually
As of yet.
do anything. Even if you have the knowledge, like, well, oh, the castle didn't load in, so can't go do this. I would never have known that. I just thought it was a big empty area. All right, let's talk with this pussy.
It seems the hour for clever words is ended. Nigh be the winter of war. Her Grace, the High Chieftain Ada is expecting you in the Great Hall.
Finally, yes. Okay, good.
See to the formalities of her
Nice.
castle. 'Tis good practice. Should you join the order, return you then to me, with haste. I should require your skill in a matter of
Uh-oh.
great importance.
A side quest, you say? Mike says, yep, I'm already there with you. I've uninstalled the game, but I'm watching to see if they get it to a stable state. I like the game and the developer. However, there are other games. But yeah, I'm enjoying it too. Like I've been an advocate for this game since launch, since day 2. Because I didn't play it day 1, but day 2 I was there. And I've been playing it ever since. But there's some issues with it. And I want it to be able to play how it was playing like last week, without any of these strange progress, preventing issues. But yeah, like the fact that this didn't load in, I didn't know. I thought it was an empty area. I would never have been like, all right, let's try going up there. I already went up there twice. This is actually 3 times, because I did it whenever somebody from TikTok came in. So this is now the 4th time I'm going to explore an area I already explored. And I never would have known like that something didn't load in. It's very bizarre. Okay, so no goodies. I'm looking for all the goodies. Oh, here's one. It pays to search around. Whee.
You initiates do get about.
Let's see if there's anything. Oh, yes, please. Amnesia stones. Millions of amnesia stones. I don't know how you'd ever need that many. Like I have to respec a million times because I completely ruined my build 30 times over, even though there's only like 10 different spells in each school. That's a lot of mistake. Whoa! I panicked. Sorry, that probably broke something. That takes you up, which is cool. Hopefully that brings it down. We'll go up there in a little bit. That was kind of scary. Rox says, I'm cooking dinner. Nice. What are you making? What are you making, Rox? I have a feeling it's something delicious. Okay, there's Ada. That passageway, that elevator, that lift, that's probably the way out and forward. Cooking dinner, man. That sounds great. I'm so hungry right now. I'm hungry and I'm sleepy, so I'm just like low energy and I'm grumpy. It's like, that's not fun to watch. I'm sure I'm like they're like, who is this jerk? I'm usually really nice, but I'm just like, ugh, hungry and I'm tired and I want to sleep. I have so much to do today. Like, even after I stream, I got a lot to do. Uh-oh, redeem the boon.
I know very well my forefathers' vow.
Cool.
By the blood of Ilaria, I swore it myself, all hand in hand, shall we as brothers band, 6 shards as one, in common purpose stand.
I like
The
that.
line of
Good writing.
Torgal has never known an oath breaker, nor will it as I yet breathe.
She's so threatened.
Pledged to defend Tandar, to safeguard her people. Inaze bids you remind me of my oath. But where then are the armies of Mir? Where is Keo? Where now are my brethren?
They're probably dead.
They who are pledged to fight by our side as the Kota marched against our city. Where were they when the Yeti tribes plucked my crying brother from my mother's breast like an elderberry and ate him?
Oof.
I will not now abandon my clan for Acheron as the Kota Kaya scale our very walls. You speak of a great curse.
She's really
and a
pissed.
greater threats. The Kota Kaya are our greatest threat. Mistake me not. You have done Tandar a service, and for that I am ever in your debt. but you cannot ask this of me. Not now.
Well, let me kill the rats,
while
and
I
then
know
you
your
come
sins.
help your sister, the soothsayer.
I am High Chieftain of Time. I am the shield maker. She who, but you
The
should have
windbreaker.
get on with it.
You break wind before me. Oh, we've done all this? No! Okay, this is the shortest one. There needs to be a cancel, right? Because, like, the dialogue, you're forced to then hear it if you initiate, so that's something they could remove. Whee! So maybe the crystal's over here. Oh, here it is. Nice!
Your forward, warrior.
She sounds quite Scottish. Lots of rolling R's there. Yeah, she's quite Scottish indeed. Cranky Kitty. A recipe you saw in Crimson Desert. Nice. Are you making braised meat with fish? Confer with the Tandaran Sacred Crystal. A stupid thing won't talk to me. He's making braised meat with fish. That's interesting. Do you speak with this? Looks deathy. Looks kind of deathy to me. So it says meet with you. I did. And she just doesn't care. I killed Biaslog. I just don't know what to do, guys. Like, it's very bizarre.
Do not try my patience.
And now I'm scared, like, is there like a bug or something that's...
I know very well my all had the line.
We already heard her. She yelled half the
I will not
script
be-
here.
But you dismissed.
I spoke with her. It says confer with the Tandaran Crystal and meet Chief Ada. That's Ada. And then I'm trying to confer with the crystal. Rox is just kidding. I'm surprised, brother. I can't even walk towards it. Yeah. I just don't know what the hell to do. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna restart the game, and while I'm restarting the game, I'm gonna go check on my little kitty, and I'm gonna heat up some food, because this is just gonna be one of those streams, guys. I'm sorry, but it's just crazy. It's just craziness. Nothing's working. I'll be right back, okay? And I apologize if I appear to be frustrated. I'm just hungry, and I'm like really sleepy because I've been taking care of that little kitty cat, and I'm one of those I need my 8 hours of sleep kind of guys, man. I'm just exhausted. But anyways, super happy that we have the kitty though, and that's what matters most, is that he's alive and well, and that's important. But I'm just tired. I didn't get a lot of rest this weekend, and unfortunately, I'd love for this game to work so we can beat it. But I apologize if I seem frustrated. I'm not really frustrated with anything in general. I'm just kind of hangry, I think, and just tired. But I'm trying to be patient with the game and trying to stay positive, as I have been this entire time. But I don't know. I think that we might have to part ways for a little bit and then jump into another janky game that's probably going to be equally frustrating. Ooh, a quiche. Now, look at you. That's fancy. I haven't had quiche in a while. The eggs, I love the way it tastes, especially when you, and they're actually good to reheat too. But I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to get some food heated up, and then I'm going to go check my cat. Go check on Saber. It's frozen anyway, so we'll be here for a minute. Okay. And he was good. He was half asleep. I was just making sure he was fine. Good energy levels. He went to go eat. Had to replace his food. I couldn't find the leftovers, so I was looking for it. And I was like, where the heck did the food go? And so I finally found it, and I'm just heating it up right now. Working late, got back home, have some leftover meals for my family for dinner. Hold on. Uh-oh, hold on, he's crying. Usually he cries when something's not right. 1 second. Oh yeah, he's a fiend, man. He jumped up on this, like this this table we have. I don't know how he could have gone up there unless he was climbing up the curtains or whatever. I don't know what he did, but he got up high, and I'm like, what are you doing? He couldn't get down. So I was like, okay. Oh, he's bad. He's so bad. I love it. Oof. Slayer's gonna have some cereal. Heck yeah. Fam says, never played a Yakuza game, but damn, that Stranger Than Heaven trailer looks makes me want to buy it. Yeah, it does look kind of interesting, huh? I've never played the Yakuza games either. Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, so it's not letting me do anything. We've defeated all the enemies in the vicinity, so I'm not quite sure what more there is to do. I've spoken with her. Oh, let me go talk with Atreus. Maybe because he did say speak with me at haste or whatever.
It seems the hour for clever words is
Okay. I wish that the quest should have updated on that, but that's fine. I remember what he said.
The High Chieftain Ada is expecting you in the Great Hall.
Oh, well, never mind.
Return. I should.
Oh, come on. I did do this. Guys, I'm honestly gonna end up probably not playing this game and here in a few minutes.
I know very well. All had the line.
It says exclamation point, but that didn't really do anything.
Where were they? I will not.
Okay. And then I've already asked about her a million times. Does nothing.
I know very all had the line. But I am Inaz. Where were they? I will not.
What's the last line?
Hmm.
I just don't know what else I'm supposed to do. It does look cool. There's another cool game. I forget. Gosh, I'm not even gonna try to remember right now. Not on my brain power right now. A handful of titles that I was interested in, and I've been trying to see any updates on for a while, but haven't heard anything since the Game Awards. Okay. I'll try talking with Atreus again.
Back so soon? It seems Her Grace, the High Chieftain. Go on. Return you there.
I don't know what to do, guys. the 10 darn crystals not allowing me to initiate dialogue, but now that I've spoken with both Atreus and Ada, maybe that should allow me to trigger this sequence here. So I go up, nothing crazy. I'm up, and then let me chat with it. It just doesn't chat. I won't even skip ahead. I'll just let it do its thing. I know the series is good, says Fam, but never had a chance to try it. Yeah, not particularly interested in it, but it looks like a good quality game, you know? It's just not really my style of game, I guess, but I definitely know it's a good game series. All right. I went to get some food. I don't know what to do. He hasn't still talked to me. I'm about fed up with this game though. So, what do we do in the meantime? Sorry, Kristala, I can't with it right now. I don't have the patience. So what do we do for the next 2 hours? There's Sekir right there. I don't know what to do, man. I'm fed up. The cast in the game's crazy. Oh yeah, there's got like good budget and everything. Rock says, I played like a dragon, but I got bored really fast. Not my kind of game, you know? I feel like I would not be able to enjoy it to the fullest either. Okay, it's now become a Crimson Desert platinum stream. James says, Crimson Oath would seem like it's up your alley. I'm sure, as long as I can play the damn game. Can it be played? Fam says the Surge. Maybe, gosh. The Surge is so good. Yeah, I'm in such a mood now. I'm like, oh, I just wanted to play Kristala. I'm so annoyed. You know what we can do? We can just style on some bosses. I haven't played this game in months. We'll just beat some bosses in the Gauntlet. Crimson Oath. Dude, I haven't played in so long. But the first boss we're gonna have to beat is Inhuman, of course. I imagine, and I'm just gonna continue. I don't know. Okay, how do I play again? And how do you... Oh, actually, you know what? No better place to die in practice than in the Gauntlet itself. Inner Ishin's a good practice. Judgment and Lost Judgment, okay. Oh gosh, oh no, hold on. My thing. I don't remember how to do anything. Resurrect, R1, okay. How do I heal? How do I... There it is. That's not what I meant to do. Oh god, I haven't played this in so long. I don't even know the controls. So this is nice. You're playing Sekiro 2 now. Play Damien. I could play as Damien in Crimson Desert. Okay, Inner Ishin. I just didn't even know any of the controls. I was trying to run to him and jump off. This is how I always start off the Inner Ishin fight. Let's see there. Back away, and then back forward, or dodge forward. Let me heal like a coward because I don't remember how to play the damn game. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. What a masterpiece. You're doing well for coming back to the game. Thank you, Rox. I kind of had it for a little bit, but I just haven't played in a while, so there's a few moves and timings I'm still off of. Maybe do the Gauntlet and Black Myth Wukong. I haven't played after the update. You're right. I don't think I have the game downloaded, though, but I could consider that. I'll be back in a bit. Gotta walk the dog, no worries. Man, yeah, that's insane. Let me see what my wife said real quick. Oh man, that was a good attempt too. I just got eaten alive by that combo that never really hits me. That wasn't bad for not playing in like months. But I'm gonna beat him. I always beat the inners. Okay. Run, double jump off him, back up once, back up, go for it, I mean. That's the only attack that actually gets me, that I have a tough time ever dodging. That particular attack right there. Because he does like an uppercut move that's like almost indiscernible, like right there. Of course I get it when I'm saying how hard it is to dodge, but or deflect. I don't know how I'm missing that either. I never miss that. That Mikita counter. I never use firecrackers on him either, but I'm desperate. And then jump off of him, and then now we're safe. Re-up your stuff. And get in aggressive. The key is to always be aggressive and never really relent. At least that's the way I play. And I never really use prosthetics either. Only on Genichiro. This is Charmless and Bell Demon, by the way. That feels so good. Yeah, it sucks, man. Shouldn't have died there. I should not have died there, damn it. Oh gosh. His tracking's phenomenal. We'll get him. Gotta lock in. not mean to jump there. Those are combos that you never see if you do this fight right. Because you deflect the first attack, you know? They recycled all the arena's bosses? You mean in the gauntlet? Hold on, my little guy's crying. Hold on. Oh, my bad, guys. I thought he was, he wants to just play. He was over there crying like something's happening. I go and check on him and he's like purring and he starts biting my foot. I'm like, dude, seriously? I thought you were like dying, dude. Poor baby. He wants to play. Oh, in the game they repeat again. Genichiro, Ishin, Ao. My little guy. Now he knows that if he cries, I'll go to him. So he's trained me now. Now your stupid slow swings, man. Chipping away at my health. am I missing that? I've never missed that before. That many times, anyways. Oh my gosh. Because I'm greedy. They share the same arena? Yeah, they do. It all kind of takes place in the top of that castle. I'm playing like ass, and this is really pissing me off. Well, at least better than the reskin boss. Yes. There's only a few reskin bosses, and it's the drunkards pretty much. And I can deal with that. Hate when that only happens every once in a while, but... He's crying again. Oh, poor baby. He just wants to play. I'll bring him out in a minute. Oh, it breaks my heart hearing him cry like that. Let me kill Ishin and I'll come get you, little guy. My poor baby. All because of the stupid dodge I did. He's doing all the follow-ups now, naturally. Why wouldn't you? Idiot. Well, how I didn't get that either. Oh my gosh. I do love this arena though. I actually really like this particular arena because it's so big and it's just the flowers are just awesome. You stay there, Ishin, and wait until I'm done with you. I can't believe we did it. That was with no prosthetics, by the way, no upgrades either. I'm rusty, man, but that's how I used to fight him every morning. Sekiro. Trying to scarf down the rest of this real quick and I can go check on the little cat because I feel so bad. He is crying just because he wants to be out, but he hasn't like pottied yet. He needs to like use the restroom. I don't trust him out here. That was amazing. Inner Al, oof. Inner Genichiro is a pain in the ass. He's not that bad first two phases, but he's a real jerk in that final phase. So we'll do Inner Genichiro and the Inner Al. Making sure little man's okay. We have a little camera. It's connected to my wife's. So I was like, "Can you check on him real quick?" Because I already checked. He just wanted to play, but I feel so bad. I don't want to go in there and tease him. Inner Genichiro. The inner bosses are like the Ultra Instinct versions. They have new moves. So they have new moves. Like each of the inners have new moves or new abilities or whatever. Like this. I don't know why the hell I did that. That's fine. I messed up everything. I haven't played this game so freaking long. Quit that! My gosh. Yeah, this is not how I usually fight this at all. I usually keep the pressure. The only time you use firecrackers is when he does a 3-hit combo and he charges up a spin attack. Right here. That interrupts his... One of his combos is the most difficult to parry in the entire game. Thanks, Rox, for explaining. But yep, that's right. Like the buffed up versions. Come at me, bro. Come at me. That was weird. I might have done it too early. I didn't capture the electricity, I guess. Why am I not getting his electricity? Oh my gosh. He's so angry. This has never gone this way in my life. Why am I not getting it? I guess I'm doing it too early. I win! That's first try enter Genichiro? Hell yeah. That was great. Whew. I would say this is a clanker game. Uh-oh, my little guy. He's pooping. Let me go clean. Because he doesn't always go in the box. I'm so sorry. That was amazing, right? Yay, GG's. I kicked his ass. I'll be right back. Well, that was intense. Yeah, no, he did good. He was just potting all over the place, and I was like, okay, yes. He's a silly guy. This is a clanker game. Ratchet and Clankers. Cling clang. Oh, I'm exhausted. Still so low energy. I hope I'm not getting sick. Now that I got sick, I'm gonna get sick all the time. The tiger dropped the bomb. That's hilarious. No, you know what? He did good. Hold on. Now he's fine. He peed and pooped, so there's like literally nothing he can do now. He just wants to play at this point. So, Inner Father. Haven't fought his ass in forever. So we're killing all the Innas. I'm gonna have to charge my phone a little bit because I have to do some driving after this. I forgot how to... Don't I need to like get him closer? I forgot. Oh, that's right. I usually use oh, I change. There you go. Oh, that's the jump one. My bad. That's not at all how I usually fight him, huh, girl? Not either. I just forgot his moveset is all. There, what you do is you parry, hold R1 to thrust. People are always afraid to thrust him. I'm a thrusting kind of guy. I got like the strongest thrust this side of the border. And then he changes it up if you go too far to the side, so I remember that now. As he's attacking me. That's fine. Let me charge my phone real quick. The tiger dropped the bomb. He sure did. He did really good though. He potted in his little litter box and he just peed outside of it naturally. Because why not? Inner Father. Hmm? Oh, okay. The hell? How come I don't remember how to fight you? So what are you gonna play next stream? I don't know, man. I was gonna try and do Bleak Faith Forsaken after we beat Kristala, but I have no desire to finish Kristala right now in its current state. So we might just jump into Bleak Faith, but I gotta see I was gonna do a poll and stuff, but it's like now I don't have the time to do it because it's like I'm not. I deleted it. I'm like I can't play it right now. I can't see because your chest is in the way. Nice. Get out of here, Dad. Oh, the hell. Wait! Okay. I keep messing up my favorite combo with him. That's so annoying. That's my favorite move to do, and I keep messing it up. I can't read it the same. There it is. I have no more heals because I suck, but that's okay. Hey, buddy. Dang it, fam, have a great night. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do next. I have no clue, man. Kristala was supposed to last at least another few days, but we cannot allow it. Yeah, I've been super patient with it. Super fair. I'm just tired of the jankage. Oh yeah, just so you guys know, I've been fighting with no Demon Bell and Charmless. I don't remember how to play. Jeez Louise. I have that game in my collection but didn't play it yet. You're talking about Sekiro or Bleak Faith Forsaken? Bleak Faith should be pretty alright. I heard a lot of things about it too being super jankiness. So we'll have to see. He's crying again, but I think he's fine. Oh, I hate to hear his little cry. That like, breaks my heart. I'm just gonna keep healing until he stops hurting me. That's the way to do it, right? It's okay, little guy. I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible father, okay? Cat father. I'm so sick of that move. He's still crying. I platinum Sekiro. Oh, that's right. I do remember. Okay, you're talking about Bleak Faith. You haven't even tried Bleak Faith yet? Damn you. I haven't either. He is still crying. That makes me so stressed. Nice. He's so sad. Whoa! I missed my timing! Almost died there so hard. No! That was a good fight. Oh, I can resurrect. Oh my, okay. Jeez, I have no health. No! He's gonna do the thing, throw those things, yep. Ugh, I'm dead. He'll be okay, Inhuman. You can't run to him every time he cries. He'll figure stuff out for himself. I know, I'm just, oh. I'm such a soft dad when it comes to that. It's like, oh. I hate that. It hurts my heart. Okay, that was good. Slaya, you said you're at the gun fort, right? So that would be... Oh, I love that area. You're fighting like Snake Eyes and all that. Oh, man. This game is phenomenal. You know what I love about this game? There's not a single section in it that I don't like. Every Souls-like game, FromSoft in particular, has an area that I just do not like, and I'm like, I love the game, but this. Or I wish they had this feature, but it's okay, I'll deal with it. Bloodborne is rife with those things. It has like 4 of those things, and I'm like, dang it. But I loved it nonetheless. You know what's so funny? Bloodborne helped me deal with my phobia of rats. This game doesn't even have any rats or anything, and I don't know, it's just so funny. Like, this game is literally perfect. Like, and I was like, oh, I wish that I could have, that I would have played it earlier. But yeah, I definitely love Sekiro, man. It is by far, it was my favorite game forever until Crimson Desert came out. But I don't know, those are like, it's Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Crimson Desert, like the best freaking games I've played. Now there's some amazing mentionables, I guess, like honorable mentions, as they say, like, oh my gosh, like Ninja Gaiden Black and all these other games. But yeah, I don't know. There's so many good games out there. See, my library is pretty slow right now. Yeah, oh gosh, I have nothing installed. Poor Kristala, I tried, man. Our creators, no thanks. Slayer says, I know the feeling though. Oh, I know. Oh, sucks, but it's fine. He's good. He's just being a little spoiled brat. Neo 3 was phenomenal. Zone of the Enders, my gosh, guys, that was a game that if you're into like any kind of like Gundam type stuff, it's so good, and it's not corny or anything. It's just done so well. The writing's really good. Wuchang is like out on the PlayStation Gold or whatever memberships right now, so that's probably, I wish I could finish my guide, but I'd have to like beat the game all over again to get where I'm at. Where Winds Meet keeps dropping new content. Mandragora is I want to say it's a Metroidvania. Poor Kazan, man. I just cannot believe what happened to the studio. That's a darn shame. Black Myth Wukong, I think it's a big game if I'm not mistaken. I could stream it. Technically do a stream. That's got new content. That's what Fam was talking about. Tainted Grail's fantabulous. If you like anything like trying a more traditional RPG, like Skyrim type stuff, but the combat is just so good. Chronos was a pretty good scary game. Shinobi was fun. That was just the demo though. Lost Soul Aside was a bit disappointing. Wasn't really a big fan of that. Diablo was like one of the games of the month for PlayStation, so that's something. Blades of Fire was very decent. That'd be something to consider as well. RoboCop, and these are all games that you just get for being like PlayStation Plus, like, but I've never actually played like half of these. Ark was fun, but Conan Exiles was so much better. It's really a shame about Kazan. So it's like, yeah, I know. I mean, that's just disgusting, man. It's like you can never win. Perennial Order was cool. Oh man, the dev was so funny. I like the dev a lot in that game. Elden Ring is good, but I just have kind of like it's kind of bittersweet for me. Codex Lost was good. Dev's pretty cool. I mean, as far as I know, they're all like, when I say they're cool, I don't know how they are. Like, they just seem to be very friendly and whatever. So they seem to be nice, personable individuals that I definitely enjoy the vision and the game they've made. You know, whether it be small teams, big teams, really nice. So Codex Lost, Perennial Order, Kristala, all of them pretty cool devs. Dark Souls 2, phenomenal. Probably, in my opinion, the best story of all the Dark Souls games. And I just love that game. Like, a lot of people hate it. I love it. AI Limit. That is a decent game. The demo, anyways. I've not played the actual game before. That's why you can only see this here. But I enjoyed it, but it just seemed to lack a little bit of polish. It was like Code Vein, but a little more stiff. I don't know how to explain it, but it just felt more stiff combat-wise. Lords of the Fallen, the original, that was so cool, man. For them to have tackled a Souls-like whenever everyone... It was just, only FromSoft was kind of dominating that scene. And Ochi, the last song, was like the first game I ever refunded. Because it was pretty broken. I don't know why these are not loading in. Rainbow Six Siege is incredible. I'll probably never play it again. But but it was a game that I spent many. I don't know if it shows how many hours. No, it doesn't show me. I probably put in 1,000 hours in that game, and I was getting pretty decent. But I'll probably not play it again. Stellar Blade is phenomenal. Gosh, that's a good game. I have this game because of the it seemed it's locked even. So yeah, you can't even get this anymore. So it was on PlayStation Plus. It's got like a lock symbol on it. So now you have to purchase it. I'm sure it's because the studio went bankrupt or something. I don't know. It's like now it's no longer part. Apex Legends also put probably a good 1,000 hours in that game. Call of Duty, but I never played that. The last Call of Duty I played was like the one where it was, you know, you have like camouflage and you're like a sniper, and it was like, gosh, back when the Xbox 360 was out. Dragon's Dogma was really good. Dragon's Dogma, of course, the 2 was just a little bit better in my opinion. Tales of Iron was gonna be like a challenge that I did, and I'd play because you would play as a rat, but they're just so disgustingly like they move like rats. Like it's not just like, okay, it's just a rat skin on a person. No, they move gross, and I was like, oh gosh. Unfortunately, we never hit that goal, so I didn't have to play it. So, Curse of the Dead Gods is it's a roguelite. Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Oh, Timesia. We could do Timesia. This is another one there. So Timesia will be short. We could finish that this week. Yeah, we could do time. Let's just download that, and then while I'm BSing right now. So Timesia. Now this game, I actually played the first game, which was like Morbid Gods of the Dead or something. But Morbid the Lords of Ire. That one is interesting because it's the sequel, but instead of being like a top-down isometric kind of game, it became like a 3D kind of Souls-like. And it's jank, you know, it's jank as balls, but I liked it. Like I played the demo and I was like, oh yeah, they did really good with like the timing of the parry and like the block and all that. It's like a big emphasis on that. That change. I mean, if you can't parry, like you will die so many times in that game. But if you can parry, you can trivialize much of it. So that's another one on the list of different tier Souls likes that we're going to be checking out. So maybe we do Timesia. I don't think I've featured it on the channel. If I have, I'll just delete it and we'll just do a brand new playthrough of it. But it's good. I mean, it's not bad at all. It's probably, I'd say C tier, maybe low B tier in terms of like the package. Returnal was the first PlayStation 5 game I ever played, although I bought the PlayStation 5 with the Demon Souls bundle. I bought it just for Demon Souls. Luto is supposed to be scary. These are all Metroidvanias. That's got a lot of rats too. I was gonna play that rat game up here and this if we hit the goal. I'm glad we did not. Remnant from the Ashes, one of the best games freaking ever. Chronos from Before the Ashes is the prequel. I've never played it. Steel Rising was quite decent. It was what I thought Lies of P was gonna be, except Lies of P was like leagues beyond. The Last Faith was a really good Metroidvania that just happens to have like a Bloodborne-esque skin on it, and I liked it. It was good. I 100%ed it, and then I was doing 100% guide, and then I forgot what happened, but I couldn't finish. Oh, Lords of the Fallen came out. That's what it was. Source of Madness uses a bunch of AI, so I mean, it looks literally like AI, so it was weird. You couldn't tell what's the front, what's the back. I was like, what is this? Callisto Protocol people hated, but I thought it was fantastic. I did the world's first 99.99999% of a baton only run, except the final boss in the game can't be killed by a baton. So I did the whole game until the final boss, and I couldn't finish it because it's impossible at the time. Rock says, I didn't like Morbid. I sold my Returnal today. Really? Interesting. Morbid's jank, but I mean the 3D one anyways, but I like it. The one that was like more like isometric and like pixelated, that one was fantastic. Even the boss fights were so good there too. The new Morbid's pretty jank, but it was fun. I like the demo. Atelier Ryza, they gave me this game whenever I covered Wo Long. They just kept like, I forget who it, Bandai Namco. I don't know who it is. It was who is it? I don't know. Whatever team, Koei Tecmo, I think. They kept giving me keys, which is so cool. Have you heard of Berglund Gnomes? Berglund Gnomes. No, I have not. It's a hilarious game. Sounds funny. Resident Evil 4, this is the demo. I need the actual game. I can't. One of these days, man. Legend of Jagroon was really fun. It was on Xbox. Evil Dead, this is just one of those like monthly games you get. Last of Us, same thing. 76 was cool, but we had like a really bad experience with it, my wife and I. And as much as we love Fallout, like I just don't want to play it anymore because of just how they handled certain things. Like just little stupid little kids, you know, saying certain things. It just really pissed me off and messed up the experience, unfortunately. Do you go for Resonance, A Plague Tale? You know, I may, but is that that one doesn't have rats in it though. All of these have rats. Apparently, I've never played any of them, so apparently the story's really good and all that, but I saw an interview, like 2 minutes of it, where the guy was saying, yeah, there's not going to be rats this time. I was like, okay, I didn't know that there was like I thought it was all about rats, so I don't know. Would I play Resonance? Sure. I sure would. I would like to play the other so I know what the hell's going on, but Axiom Verge, the first one's an excellent Metroidvania, one of the best soundtracks ever, and one of the first games I ever featured on my YouTube channel. Axiom Verge 2 I purchased just to support, but I've never played a second of it. This is what people call it Souls-like and whatever else. I don't think it's Souls-like by any means, but it seems to be a decent Jedi Star Wars game, which I would check out if there's like nothing else to play for sure. God of War is phenomenal. I did a fists only run, world's first. What's up? Let's go. Fury is so good. I listen to the music and soundtrack all the time when I'm on like long trips and stuff. That's certainly one of the best like little boss rush games, bullet hell games I've ever played. Oh, really? Don't like it? And I didn't go for Star Wars. Really? So you didn't like Returnal or Star? Yeah, they're pretty much the same type game. I've never played Fall Guys. But I heard it's really funny and stuff. Ghost of Tsushima, never played. Overwatch, what is it? Season 2? Oh, Overwatch. I've played regular Overwatch. I don't know if this is like... I don't know why it's locked, but yeah, I used to have Overwatch. Mass Effect, I think that's the new one. I can't remember. I did not enjoy it. I played for like 10 minutes and I got like the DLC stuff and I was like, okay, cool. I never finished. It was Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't know, the new one. I don't know what it was. Forspoken was good, but it was too sandboxy for me. Like I would have got bored with it, so I didn't purchase the full game. Evil West was fun too. You're talking about Saros, yeah. He's crying again. We got Mega Man, Heavenly Ball. I don't know what that is. Deathverse was terrible. It was like from the Let It Die series. Let It Die was pretty decent, but Deathverse sucked. I think they even like it's like dead, right? It's not even a game anymore. You can download it somehow. I don't know who in the world would be playing it because I don't think the servers are down or something. They'll release it in the fall. Nice. Okay. Resident Evil 5, I don't know if I beat it, but I remember it was like very similar, like beat for beat as 4. Hollow Knight was fantastic, but people call it a Souls-like, which is Ashen. This is one of the games that I was talking about. So Ashen is certainly a Souls-like that I would like to check out. I don't wonder why. See, why do they all have like the plus sign, the PlayStation Plus sign, and then they have a lock? I don't understand. Like, why do you have the lock if it's PlayStation Plus? I played for 13 minutes and I enjoyed it, every minute of it. 13 minutes of my life. Red Dead Redemption 2, that game sucks. No, I'd probably get hurt for saying that. Like, apparently this is like a cult classic. I played it for a little bit. I didn't even beat it though. There is some good reboots of Tomb Raider. Now they're doing more and more and more reboots. I liked this version the best of the Tomb Raider series. Sinner's Sacrifice Redemption is a really good Souls-like boss rush. I thought it was fantastic. Souls-like influence, I'd say. Evil West was decent. Yeah, it was decent. It was fun. I mean, it reminded me of games back in the day, you know, like there's action, cool story, bunch of gore. Slayer says, have you ever played the Horizon games? I did. I didn't play... Well, I have tried the first one, but I beat the second one on stream. So, like, Forbidden West. Zero Dawn, I didn't beat. Forbidden West, I did beat. Ashen is good. See, I've never beaten Ashen, but that would be... I can't believe it's $30, though. It's that's a lot of money for to me, like the caliber of game, that's very expensive to me. Dolmen was terrible, one of the worst Souls-likes I ever played in my life, but I would like to actually beat it because it's just so bad that I think we could have some fun with it. It's pretty bad. It was all like literally the image you see there, like if you you can't even like explore the game. It was bad, man. It was so bad. All of the images looked like amazingly rendered images, and then the game itself looked like freaking PS2. It was just false advertising all day. It was terrible. Slane says, I'm not really into RDR2 either. Played it for a few hours, never played it again. Yeah, I just played like the intro and I was like, this is cool, man. But it's just like, it's just not really a game that I would like spend too much time on, but I know it's quality. I just know that if I'm not going to appreciate it, I don't want to like jump into it and then like just get burnt out on it, you know? But yeah, it's definitely a quality game. Demon Souls, very good. Salt and Sanctuary, fantastic. Salt and Sacrifice sucks. I hated this game. Like, I was miserable playing this game, and I was like, I can't do it. They had just tried to implement so many things and improve upon this, which this was actually almost perfect, and then they went a very different direction. And I thought that, oh, talking NPCs and this and that is going to really add to it. It was so weird what they did in terms of the gameplay. It turned into a different type of experience, and I didn't like it at all. Tribes of Mid, I don't even know what this is. Tribes of Midgard looks cool. I hope it's not one of those like when you're a god kind of game and you have to kill like your, you have like your followers. I don't like those games. It's very weird. Ghostwire Tokyo, Tiny Tina was an experience. I thought it was a completely different kind of game than it was. I didn't really enjoy it very much. Horizon Forbidden West, we just talked about. Ark was fun, but it was very hard for me to get into. I didn't really ever become good at it. I've never played this game in my life. For Honor, I played when I first launched my channel, many years ago, actually. San Andreas, I didn't like San Andreas that much. I liked Vice City. 3 and Vice City were the best. After San Andreas, they're all the same after that point to me. I don't even know what Spitlings is. I did not like Final Fantasy. It's more talk than anything. It's all dialogue. There's no game. It's just dialogue, and then like cutscenes or like cinematic, like quick time event cutscenes. And I was like, oh, I just wanted to kill something. Combat wasn't good enough for as much dialogue as there was, in my opinion. Second Son, I don't think I played this one. I played the first one though. Uncharted, I used to like these games. I didn't beat any of them though, but I have played a little bit of some of them. Ratchet and Clank was cool back in the day. Dead or Alive is one of the best fighting games. Mortal Shell was fantastic. They got the sequel coming out. Did you try Hellpoint? Hellpoint was phenomenal. I loved Hellpoint. In fact, I did a 100% guide on Hellpoint. Sinner's a cool game. Yeah, it is. Sinner Sacrifice for Redemption. It was really good. Unfortunately, PlayStation doesn't let us delete some games from our library. Really? Interestingly enough, it doesn't also let... Like, I don't even know why some of these are locked. Like, I don't know what that means. This one looks cool. Immortals Phoenix Rising. I always thought that looked really neat. It says I played 5 hours. I certainly did not. It was probably someone else in my house, but it wasn't me. Because I would like to play it. I think that they likened it to Zelda. But I don't know what the combat was like or anything, so I would like to check that. Grand Theft Auto 3, there you go. I streamed this when it came out on this. I don't know, it was available here. It was pretty funny. Azura's Wrath is pretty awesome. Very cinematic. Lots of quick time events. It's pretty much all button mashing, but it's so cool. If you like just to, it's like watching a movie, but your hands will burn. I mean, like, you tap so fast. Second Son's cool. Okay, I never tried that. Do I know how to delete things? I don't. Trying to figure out which one I would even like. Like this, I never played this, so like, how would I guess hide? That'd be the only way. You can't even delete it. That's so weird. I don't know how to delete it then. I thought it'd be as simple as that, but it's not. House of Ashes, these are those dark pictures anthology games. Those are pretty fun. I'm assuming these are the Telltale games. Yes, VR. I don't know what this is. Deathloop was cool. When I got laid off in 2021, this game came out and I was like, okay, I don't have a job anymore. So I was like, I guess I'm a full-time creator now. This was the first game I started playing. And I finished this game while I was in between that transitional period, of like having a standard job and then switching to full-time YouTube. So that game means a lot to me. It was awesome too. Astrobot's really good. Resident Evil is, oh, that one's amazing. God of War, the original story is just phenomenal. Gameplay's pretty decent. Biomutant sucked. It was like all the same exact thing. It could have been phenomenal, but it was not very good. Combat wasn't nearly as good as they had said it was, and the story and the manner in which you went to each region was all kind of like samey. You just repeated the same exact thing. I've never played this game, but I've always wanted to. Persona 5. Phoenix Rising was a good game. Okay, nice. The Batman, Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum games are so good. I 100% I think it's Arkham Asylum, which would be the first one. I think this is the second one. I never got to 100% this one, but I did start playing it, and gosh, they're just so good. The Last Guardian was like a spiritual successor to Ico. I never played it, but I remember it always being like, is this game ever going to come out? And it looks so good and blah, 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 and it just took forever to come out. Oh, okay, it's like Zelda, but from Ubisoft, so there's got to be some microtransactions in there, right? RE-verse got shut down like as soon as it launched. It was like 2 weeks later, and it was just done. 2 minutes. I played 2 minutes of it. Abe's Odyssey and all that, those are always great on the PlayStation. I love those games. Soul Calibur's fantastic. I don't know what this is. This is like, if it has the plus sign, see, I don't understand what that is. Like, why is this in my thing? It's got the PlayStation Plus, but then it has a like a lock. So it's like I have to buy it. Like, I have PlayStation Plus, so what is it there for? I don't like that. Lego Batman Beyond, that's funny. I've never played it, but I like the movie. So Medieval, they like remastered that, and it was a fun game. Like on, gosh, I think it was PlayStation 2 back then. I never played Origami, but it's like a stealth ninja game. Super Hot is interesting concept. Never played it because I think I would get motion sickness. And Slaya says, yeah, the Horizon games are great. Rocks, I love both of them. Yeah, they were good. Bug Snacks was interesting, but it just kind of like was, I don't know, it's just like pushing an agenda. So I don't know, it was weird. It started getting really weird. It was cool at first, and then it starts getting like a little too, like, I just want to capture the creatures, okay? I don't care about your lives. World War Z, I don't even know what that is. Looks like a mobile game. Final Fantasy VII, I have never really played any of them, but I've always liked the way Cloud looks, and Cerberus too. Cerberus. But I've never played any of those games, so like I wanted to check it out because it seemed more like less turn-based and more ass-kicking. I played this game a long time ago. I don't remember. I mean, I think I liked it, but I just don't remember what it's about. Star Wars Force Unleashed 1 and 2 are phenomenal. The story was cool. The alternate universe, alternate timeline, it was so good. Hitman 1, 2, pretty much all the way through Blood Money 3 were so good. And then they ended up doing like this weird, like, it's very viable and it works very well. But like a Hitman, like we have like almost like a battle pack, like seasonal type content where, oh, hey, you're going to go kill Mia Jovovich now or whatever. A Jovovich or whatever. So it's like you just now introduce like new things. It's interesting, but it's just not the model I'd like to see, you know? I'd rather just be the finite experience and then just go through, oh, let's try this way, let's try this way. But they went with a cool business model that makes sense and it makes sales, but I don't like that. Doom, it makes me so dizzy. I get motion sickness pretty easily with that, so I couldn't ever beat it. Kingdom Come, that's interesting. It's only $30. Why is it all just pushing? Like, that looks cool. I just want to see. Yeah, there you go. What does it do?
My friend, have I ever told you about
A third game is coming.
I think it's time you heard the whole story.
Stab him.
Henry, get up
You must unfollow the game. I have to unfollow it for it to go away. That's fine. It's gonna show you all the hentai games I play then. Just kidding. All the not safe for work games. There's a new one coming out called Hunter's Gathering. The art direction for it is interesting. I wish they would have stuck to the original art style. Is it gonna be like whoa. Next gen update, man. Whoa. It looks exactly the same to me. Someone like me, I can't tell the difference. I literally can't see the difference.
Of ours is in the shit.
The new Hitman game.
Deep fucking shit.
Whoa. The
Where's my fucking sword?
why do they cuss so much? I love it, but I'm just saying.
We will hack them to pieces.
He's just so angry. Are we this boring looking, man? Like, I want to. Are we a defined character, or do we get to create our character?
So much has changed since those days, but I can recall it all.
He looks so generic. That was my original complaint with Cliff too.
So, let's have a drink. And let me tell you,
I can't play Doom games. It makes me sick, man. JJY says, I'm in the second half of Kristala. Game is better now after the patch. Maps are huge. I get lost every 10 damn minutes. Guessing you're ahead of me. Dude, I gave up, man. The man that never gives up has given up. I couldn't play the damn game. I tried all the beginning of this stream. And things weren't loading in. Apparently, like a whole part of the map, an entire castle didn't load in. And I was stuck for about 45 minutes trying to make that happen. Someone in chat shared that that's what had occurred. And then I tried then doing what the dialogue said, go talk to this NPC, and nothing triggered. Go talk to the crystal, nothing triggered. So I was like, this is too broken right now. Yeah, I don't like 007 that much. I like the GoldenEye and stuff like that. Those are fantastic on the Nintendo 64. Final Fantasy VII Remake is phenomenal. I love those games. Can't wait until the third. Okay, cool. I've never played this. It looks neat. I just like the thumbnail. Dead or Alive is always good. God of War 3. The original trilogy is always good, but the reboot, in my opinion, are even better. Gravity Rush was kind of neat, just from like the game mechanic was really neat. I never played this either. Darkstalkers was a really good fighting game. When I was like, oh, Resurrection, I thought they were like rebooting it, but I never actually played it. I used to play it on PlayStation 1. Rocket Knight was really popular, and it's kind of a hard to obtain title for, like, I want to say, whether it be Sega or Nintendo. I don't remember exactly which one, but those are pretty rare to get. And when I was collecting, you know, they ended up launching this game, which was really funny. And it was like a new kind of reboot of it, and it was terrible, you know, so. Remnant 2 is one of the best fracking games ever. I've played Remnant from the Ashes and Remnant 2, and I've done every single thing solo apocalypse. Anything you could possibly do. The only thing I haven't done in Remnant 2 is the most recent DLC. But I have obtained every single thing you can obtain. And now that there's more of you guys playing and watching, you could help me get the items that you have to be like in a party to get, because a lot of times it's impossible to chat with people or whatever. So getting the puzzles, like solving the puzzles with randoms was so freaking hard. You had to I had to do everything, and I did it a lot of the time, but I just lost patience with it, because I certainly wanted 100% those games and get everything possible, and get every single drop, every single weapon, every single variant of the weapons. Remnant was really good. I was really, really decent in that game. I solo APOC'd everything. There was a smaller creator that I just absolutely loved, because like there's been only a handful of times when I'm just like, man, these guys are great, and there's very small creators that are just very passionate about the games they cover. And I love that. Like it's channels like that I wish could just continue to grow and be successful. But yeah, Remnant 2 is incredible. They give you a free PS5 update if you have the PS4 version. Oh, cool. The art's cartoonish for Horizon 3. Oh, that's dumb. It's like cell shaded. I don't mind cell shaded, but if it's cartoonish, like how they kind of did like the Link, you know, the new Zelda game where he like became like chibi. That was weird, but I kind of want that one anyways. But buy the physical PS5 edition. Okay. I definitely don't feel like buying a new game, but I think I'm going to have to. We're probably going to do Timesia, because that's free. And then I got to get paid, and then I'll try and get Bleak Faith Forsaken, and we can cover that too. But yeah, it's a shame that Kristala game just didn't work out, but I kind of at my wit's end. I just lost patience with it, because it's like, it's been 2 weeks, and there's still game-breaking things that prevent progression, and I just can't deal with it. I gotta be able to complete a game. I can't play the game for the rest of my life and it's like, oh, let's wait until they fix it. I gotta move forward, you know? So yeah, I definitely wouldn't buy the. I guess I would love to, if they had like a collector's edition or something. I would totally get Remnant 2 and Remnant 1. Those games are phenomenal. They're so good. I was very knowledgeable in those games too, playing at the, you have to be playing at solo Apocalypse, but shit, so good. For Horizon, I think because a Korean dude tried to copy the Horizon world in a very similar genre, the PlayStation attacked them. Really? Marcus! Marcus is, hi, Inhuman, I can't stay, but if you and chat fancy Stalker 2, then I will buy for you. But if you're playing one of your new games soon, then maybe you don't want to get into anything new? First off, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're gonna be jumping into some Souls-likes. I have a list, and next time you pop in, we can discuss kind of what we're gonna be covering, because May, June, and July are pretty much open now that the games that I had anticipated have been pushed back. But thank you so much, man. You're amazing. I'm gonna try and stick with some more obscure Souls-likes, because there's been a little bit of I've been able to find a bunch of like obscure titles that I didn't even know about, or that I've always wanted to play that now they're on console. So I'm gonna try and stick with those, but I actually own some of them, so I'll be able to play in my backlog, in like my existing catalog, I should say. And then eventually we're gonna jump into like some newer ones. But no, I appreciate it. But I think we're good. I think we're definitely good, because I want to cover some of those Souls-likes before we get into like something brand new. Because I feel like Stalker 2 would be a good time investment. And I want to make sure that any of these little games like Thymesia and some of these other ones I have, they're going to be able to be completed in a pretty short period of time. Like Thymesia will be done before the end of the week, and stuff like that. So I want to have like little bites and nothing too big, just in case, Onimusha's coming out in July, unless they come up with a surprise announcement. But I really appreciate you, man. You're amazing. I just can't get over how awesome and generous you guys are. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. I know you can't stay long, but much love to you, my brother. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And yeah, Kristala didn't work out. It's okay. It's okay though. We gave it two good weeks, and I definitely support the game, but it needs to be 100% able to be played in order for us to feature and continue featuring it, because it's just kind of like, okay, I can't restart again, But yeah, Rock says GG's to you for that. Yeah, for sure. Marcus is awesome, man. He's always trying to help the operation. I love that. Oh, Injustice was really good. This was funny. I only played like this for 30 minutes, but it was pretty decent. I just like that Ryu was in it. Ratchet and Clank's always been good. Dauntless was interesting. I never got into Genshin Impact, but I wanted to. I thought you might want to play Gothic Remake. I actually did a little bit of research whenever... Wasn't it? It was either Rox... Oh, it was Rox, you talked about Gothic like at length, right? Because I saw it, and then I saw the trailer. I was like, that looks pretty decent. And I was trying to do more research like on who made it. I don't remember. It's just like a while, and I definitely had a few drinks that day, so it's been a little bit. But I remember thinking like, this is what they were talking about in chat. I'm gonna write it down again actually, because it's not part of my Souls-like list, but I'll do more research on it today, because I'm gonna be running errands the rest of this evening. So Gothic Remake. I'll have this with me. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out too. But we're gonna do some of the games I own that I haven't really covered before, and they're Souls-like, so that'll be fun. And then we'll jump into some new stuff. I hope that they don't have a lot of overlap in the games that I want to cover that are brand new for this 2026, but we'll have to see. A June 5th release. Oh, okay. That's good to know. June 5th. That's huge. Okay. Rock says, I'll try Gothic when we make, but I'm waiting for a sale. Okay. That makes sense. That could be something. Yeah. June 5th. That would be a good game for June. I need to check it out a little bit just to make sure the gameplay makes sense. Like everything that I saw, I was like, I liked the world building. It looked nice. I just don't remember any defining features of it right now, because gosh, that was early last week, I think, but definitely sleep deprived because of Little Saber. Have a great day, Marcus. Is there anything you want to buy right now to play? Oh no, like right now, this is actually my catalog of all the games that we have on PlayStation, or that we have like because of PlayStation Plus, this the little subscription thing. So I was just going through and showing them some of the titles that we're going to be covering. And I was actually just like, wait, why is this even here? I've never played this game before. So it seems like some of these games, if you just looked at them, or if they're like monthly games for PlayStation Plus, they're just in here. But no, right now, I don't think we need any, we're not doing any new games per se. it'll just be new to the channel. But these are all games that have been out for quite some time, so I actually own most of them that I was going to be covering. So, we're in good shape, man. But yeah, there's nothing, and I'm so glad too. So it really is going to be until potentially June, based off Gothic. But August and September are going to be the big months for some new games that we know for a fact are going to come out. So that's going to be exciting. But Extinction was cool, like conceptually, but it was about big giants, and it was almost like Attack on Titan, but I don't know, it didn't really have that epic sense of combat that I was looking for. Anthem, apparently the servers are dead. You can never play this game again. I never got to play this, so it's a shame. But I also was told that, you know, it didn't really live up to the vision or the hype, but I would have loved to at least try it, but I never got around to it. I owned it. I bought it for like $2 on the Xbox when it came out. Not when it came out, but you know, like soon after, like all the bashing happened and all the, you know, all the criticism destroyed it, and I got it for like $2. Shadow of the Colossus was really good. That was PlayStation 2 days. This is just something. Man, these are always good. Those like very cinematic type games. This one was a good horror game as well, but it was definitely indie horror, and it was when I was really into that. Maybe there's some jank to it, you know. Marcus says, okay, I think Gothic Remake will be right up your street. I'll catch you later, my friend. Night to you and absolutely, man. Much love to you, my brother. Thank you so much for popping in today. I hope you had a great weekend and kick butt this week. Hope to see you the rest of the week, though. But say hi to Susanna and have a great rest of your evening. Until Dawn, they made a movie on this, actually, and it was nothing like the game, but it was a pretty decent movie. The game, fantastic. Another indie horror game. I didn't really like it. I thought it was going to be interesting, but it really wasn't. Spider-Man, these are really sandboxy for me, so not a big fan. Shadow of the Beast is actually like a remake of like a Sega game, I think, and it was interesting, except there's lots of puzzle aspects to it, which made it pretty tough to... You can't just like casually, like, all right, I'm going to play, because the combat's cool, but as soon as you get to a puzzle, like you have to think so hard. It's very reminiscent of old school puzzles. 1 second, I have a delivery. That was a delivery guy. He was really nice. Gothic remake demos of it. Ooh, okay. I'll definitely do that then. I will definitely download the demo. That's gonna be great. Metal Gear Solid. My favorite Metal Gear Solid game is, of course, Metal Gear Solid, the first one. But the reboot they did, or the remake they did, called the Twin Snakes on the GameCube, was phenomenal. That's probably my favorite of all time. And then, of course, Snake Eater was very decent. I think it was overrated, but I loved the game. I just didn't like playing as Big Boss. Or Naked Snake. I never beat Phantom... Well, I beat Phantom Pain. I didn't... No. I beat Ground Zeroes. I never beat Phantom Pain. I never even played Phantom Pain. So, I do love the series, though. Yakuza, that's what we're just talking about. So I'm gonna get the Gothic remake demo. Let's do that while we're right at this line. So we're at Yakuza. I like how this just became let's just talk about games. Gothic. All my hentai searches are gonna show up here. Gothic. If you like it, we'll buy for you. Oh, thanks, Marcus. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna remove my screen for a minute because my payment information came up last time and I freaked out. So I don't have a lot of, there ain't nothing you can really take, but it's just the principle. And I trust you guys. It's just people that would watch after the fact. Have a good night, my friend. I'm gonna check out the demo for sure. Okay, we're gonna do this. Oh, that's cool. My backdrop. Oh no, hold on, let me expand that. I didn't know that was still there. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. Let's see. So Gothic remake, and then there should be demo, right? Oh, that I remember this now vaguely. Demo. Download demo. Oh yeah. Of course, my payment information doesn't come up then. But had I not removed it, it would have been right in you guys' face. Boop. We're back. Slay says night, Marcus. Oh man, there's so many like tatas and gazongas in this game. Like I wanted to play this game so bad, solely for that reason. And unfortunately, I at the time, this was when it came out like a year and a half ago. I don't know. I had like I had my existing PlayStation 5 controller from like when I first bought it, and I had the black one back then. And what happened is, I think I was playing like Sunlux Rainbow Six, like the sticks were just dead. So then I was like, okay, let me play this, and I couldn't play it at all because those particular ones were just jacked. So I was like, okay, let me use my PS4 controller. So I hooked it up at the time, and it was like not compatible with PS4. I was like, no. So I missed like, because they actually reached out to me, and I got a key. And it was like, oh, I was like, this is cool. Okay, I'll get to check it out. And I couldn't even play the damn game. And I was like, so that was one of those things where I was like, I get so like influenced by my first impression of the game. Like that then made me kind of like bitter. I'm like, oh, like I don't want to start now because I feel like I've missed so much content, all of the tatas, you know, that I could have seen. It just sucks. So Timesia is next. We'll beat that this week. I'll just blast through it. It's very parry heavy, so. Dolmen sucks. We talked about this. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do this again. Dolmen's terrible, but I think at some point, like whenever there's nothing left to do, we'll do Dolmen and we'll just laugh. We'll just laugh at it. Tokyo Chill vibes. Friday the 13th. I don't know if this is like one of those games where like you play as the killer and you're then online playing against like other people that are humans and they just have to try to kill them and they have to escape you or something. I don't know. Shovel Knight's really good. Heavy Rain was so good. Back on the PS3, you had the PlayStation Move. That was like the not VR, but more so like kind of like the Microsoft Kinect. You know, it was like the not VR, but you can use like augmented reality. Like you can use your hands as a motion controller, motion sensor type stuff. Back like when PS2 had the I think it was iToy or something like that. I don't remember. That sounds really pornographic, but it was something like that. It was cool though. And PS Move. Chopping off your own finger in Heavy Rain was one of the most visceral experiences in a video game I've ever had. Heavy Rain's good. I mean, gosh, if you haven't played Heavy Rain, do it. Shadow of Mordor, there's like 2 of these. I think this is the sequel, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember which one this is. Dave the Diver is a game that I really wanted to play. There was some communication between me and the dev, and they're awesome, but I don't know what happened. I think I was really sick, or I don't remember what was going on. Like, no, I couldn't have been sick because I haven't been sick in like 3 years. I don't know how long the game's been since it came out, but something was going on where I wasn't able to like really engage in the conversation. And I was like, oh, cool. Hope. And I just kind of ended it and was like, I hope everything goes well for you kind of thing. But I think they're trying to like see like if I was interested in featuring the game, but I just wasn't able to really do anything at the time. I don't remember what. It was back when I was like in my like, oh my God, life is so rough. I was in my woe is me phase, but I'm grown past that now. Assassin's Creed Origins, is this the one that I like? This is Origins, not Odyssey, right? Isn't Odyssey? What is Origins? Origins? I thought it was Odyssey. I've never played this. I didn't know that was a game. Warframe I used to play religiously, but I was 3 years late to the party. I played it immediately after starting my channel, and there was a big wave of like, pretty much if you were streaming, like you were going to get demonetized because there was just copyright waves, and that was when they first started using programming to identify these things. And so like 90% of my videos got demonetized, and so I went on like a purge and started deleting everything. So I lost a lot of the early content I did. Dying Light is pretty decent. Evil Within's phenomenal. The Order was really unique and cool. There's like there's like a resurgence of interest in this game for some reason. I don't know why, but it's kind of like a fun, one and done short experience, but it's a cool game. This was cool. I never played the second one, and Let It Die was very unique, and it's a really cool game. But everything they've done All the subsequent games are terrible. Deathverse, all that's just terrible. Ukulele was like Banjo-Kazooie, but I mean, it was really good. But yeah, that's my life. The Order, yeah, I've played The Order and I've beaten it. It's really cool. It's really cool. Mighty Number 9 was cool, but it was just like a Mega Man reskin made from the guy that was part of the original team, but it was just too similar. But that's it. That's my life. That is it. Amnesia's next. Where'd my... Let's just take a look, okay? I just said download. Are you kidding me? All work and no fun. Okay. I'm trying to see which trailer I saw. This is not any of the trailers I saw because I was on YouTube. Oh no. Oh, this is just their little thing. Yeah, this is just like the devs being like, look at what? Squidward. Gothic 1 glow up. That's funny. Yeah, none of these were the videos I saw. The Order was so good, Rox. Okay, so that's what all do we have installed? I need to make some space. They gave me the key for this. I haven't touched it, and I feel like a terrible person for that. But much love to you, Annapurna Interactive. You guys are amazing. I'm just terrible at. Well, actually, I would have had a lot of time, but I got caught up with Saber and stuff, and now I'm sleep deprived. Timesia's fun. 8 hours. I'll delete everything if we have any progress on this. Order is so good. It's very cinematic, but there's cool shooting sequences. There's good, kind of at the time, they're still doing quick time events for boss fights. So fighting one of the werewolves, it was just so great. Like that's one of the best fights. And quick time event that just feels so cinematic. That game was great though. I really enjoyed that game. Okay, how do I delete everything? But yeah, this is what we'll be doing next. That's probably the one I beat, right? We've got like 10 minutes. Just take a look at it real quick and then we'll delete it and start fresh. Slay says, I gotta run Inhuman, but I'll catch you more. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'll do my best to get some sleep. I'm gonna take a nap at some point. I have to run around a bunch, but I'm definitely gonna try and catch some Z's. What did I say? 40 winks? Slay says, have a great day, Inhuman and around. Absolutely. You too, my friend. We'll be jumping into some fun games. And we'll even try the demo as well for Gothic. Press X to continue. Yeah, this is like the... Wow, I don't know if they re-upped the graphics, but this looks way better than it did. It looks so much better. Wow. I had a very distinct style, too. I think triangle, was it? I did something. I did the things. That's your parry, maybe, right? Oh yeah, this is quality. Do I sit with you to... Oh yeah, I had like a system going. This is gonna be great. So Timesia will be it, huh? Okay, I'm excited. Let's see if we can go somewhere real quick. I don't remember how to play. So we can just see the combat for a second. Oh, there's our little levels. Did I not do our levels? I think I just ended up beating it, not doing all the, oh my gosh, let's check out every single thing. But there's some pretty decent, like, it's a very mission-based type game, but I think it's fun. And the parries, it's real big emphasis on parries and all that, so I don't remember what to do at all. Is this poison? Oh, I remember the bookcase. Yeah, there's lots of secrets in this area. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them. Oh, balls. I don't remember what to do. I don't remember how to do any of this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just fighting like normal, like any other game. The mechanics are explained, though. I just don't remember what to do. I don't remember if it's like L2 or something. Whoa! Wow. Oh no, I don't know how to heal. But that's kind of what it's like. It's super, like the combat's super crispy, very heavy emphasis on the parries and stuff. It's gonna be fun, and you can dodge them too, so it's kind of everywhere. You can do, everything's viable, but this is what we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be jumping into Thymesia. We'll do the Gothic remake as well, and that'll be something we can feature. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I need to go ahead and head out. I got a lot of errands to run today, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. It was a little bit everywhere. Unfortunately, Kristala is going to be on pause for now. We'll be jumping into a new title, checking out a few games, including the Gothic remake and others, to see what we can play and feature on the channel in the upcoming months. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day if I don't see you. And until next time, it's the Inhuman signing out. Much